Let's solve a problem based out of completion type questions, and this exercise has been picked up Cambridge Academic Book number 15 and it is test number 1. This is a table completion. We have to choose one word only from the passage for each answer and we have just 5 questions to complete. Now the question is, nutmeg was brought to Europe by the. So definitely it has to be some people, some group of people. Then we have known as the. So we are looking at a disease. Took control of the Banda Islands, restricted nutmeg production to a few areas, put dash on nutmeg to avoid it being cultivated. Okay, so some kind of a ban or something we have to see. Finally obtain the island of dash, so a name which is a proper noun. Then nutmeg plants were secretly taken to. It looks like a proper noun again. In the end, we have half the Banda Islands nutmeg plantations were destroyed by a. Okay, so it's fairly simple. Let's look at the passage now. Now your keyword is also Middle Ages. Middle Ages, 16th century, 17th century and late 18th century. So this is also something that you can locate. Now let's go to the passage and start reading. Middle Ages is right here. Okay, looks like it is throughout. See, nutmeg was a highly prized and costly ingredient in Europe cuisine in the Middle Ages. Throughout this period, the Arabs were the exclusive importers of the spice to Europe. That means it was Arabs who brought this spice to Europe. So the answer for this is Arabs. Okay, then we have to move on to the 17th century. Okay, 17th century, and we have to look at the disease. It was believed to be effective against the disease known as. Okay, so it was helpful in curing that disease. So please remember that 17th century is this time. 1600s to 1699 is 17th century. Okay. At the same time, thousands of people across Europe were dying of plague, and plague we know is a disease. We just have to see whether it is nutmeg that is responsible for curing. Highly contagious, deadly. Doctors were desperate for a way to stop this. Yes, that's plague. So the answer to it is plague. Number 10th is Dutch. So you have to find Dutch. What did they do? They took control of the Banda Island, restricted nutmeg to a few areas, then put dash on nutmeg to avoid it being cultivated outside the islands. Alright, Dutch. So Dutch is right here. What did they allow? So repeat the process, skim it and scan it. So it's here, securely in control of the bandas, concentrated to a few areas, put dash on nutmeg to avoid it being cultivated outside the islands. Look at this. In addition, all exported nutmeg was covered with lime to make sure there was no chance a fertile seed which could be grown elsewhere would leave the island. Put lime on nutmeg to avoid it being cultivated outside. Now finally obtain the island of dash from the British. Island of what? From British. So British and island. Okay, that's your keyword. One of the Banda Islands, a sliver of land called Run, only 3 kilometers long, was under the control of the British. So the answer is Run. So how you write Run is with a capital R. If you just write it in a running handwriting, it will be a wrong answer. Similarly, Arabs has to be written with a capital A. Okay, now 1770 we have to find. Nutmeg plants were secretly taken to. Okay, 1770. Secretly taken is smuggled. Where were they taken? They were taken in Mauritius. So Mauritius. Now by 1778, nutmeg plantations were destroyed by a what? Alright, 1778. Volcanic eruption. That's 2 words. caused by a tsunami. So tsunami is the answer. TSUNAMI. So with this we have completed our completion type question. I hope you've understood. Now I'll see you next time with next question type. Till then, take care. God bless. Stay safe. Bye bye.